Moringa is a multi-purpose tropical tree with a tremendous variety of potential uses. Even though it has been quite well known to the ancient world, it has only been recently rediscovered in West Africa, where it has been underexploited. Despite the several uses of moringa and the revealing information on the nutritive values, the crop has not been given any due attention by governments of developing countries. Governments in third world countries have preferred giving supplementary vitamins to children than considering the promotion of such vitamins and nutrients as could be found in a crop such as moringa. Moringa Oleifera belongs to a monogeneric family of shrubs and trees, Moringaceae, and originates from the sub-Himalayan mountains of India. The tree's name is derived from the Indian murungo and the Latin word for oil-bearing, oleifera. There are 14 species in general, but the most important of them are the Moringa Oleifera and Moringa stenopetala. Currently, it is cultivated all over the tropics, including Ghana. It is not strange that Moringa Oleifera is known as the divine tree among its numerous attributes. Virtually every part of the tree is beneficial in some way, which is of great importance in areas where people solely depend on nature for their livelihood. Indeed, there is nothing that needs to be wasted. Indian ancient tradition of Ayurveda says the leaves of the moringa tree prevent 300 diseases. Scientific research has proven that these humble leaves are in fact a powerhouse of nutritional value. Gram for gram, moringa leaves contain 7 times vitamin C in oranges, 4 times the calcium in milk, 4 times vitamin A in carrots, 2 times the protein in milk, and 3 times the potassium in bananas. Unfortunately, while science sings the praises of moringa leaves, this vital information has not reached the people who need it most. But not all people have turned a blind eye on this important tree. A number of scientists have and continue to work on moringa. ADRA Ghana, having included moringa on its food security program, has encouraged each client farmer to grow 2, 3 or 4 moringa trees at their backyard. As a measure to combat nutritional problems, most development programs are promoting alternate sources of rich protein food. Moringa is one such crop that promises a balanced diet. It could be extensively grown and introduced for sustainable production and utilization in deprived communities. Indeed, there are several reasons why everybody should have a moringa tree at his backyard. Experts agree that the long-term solution to malnutrition is the use of foods rich in essential nutrients, often lacking in most people's diets. Modern scientific research is proving that moringa leaves are of the richest sources of such nutrients. Even the use of small amounts of the leaves could protect thousands of people from suffering and death. ADRA Ghana, supported by USAID, is using a two-pronged approach to highlight the usefulness of moringa to its client farmers, namely workshops and food demonstrations. One such workshop was organized at Brekumanso near Asamankasi in the West Achim district of the Eastern region. Moringa leaves could be processed in a variety of ways. ADRA Ghana workshops and cooking demonstrations create the awareness of a variety of ways of processing moringa leaves and the usefulness of the miracle tree. Fresh moringa leaves could be prepared into moringa juice or as a sauce. For the preparation of moringa juice, wash the leaves in salt solution and grind it on a stone. You can also crush and pound the leaves in a mortar. Add a small amount of water and filter the solid out of the solution and wriggle out the liquid. Dilute the liquid with water and add sugar to taste. Juice from the leaves is believed to have stabilizing effect on blood pressure and is used to treat anxiety. Mixed with honey and followed by a drink of coconut milk 2 or 3 times a day, the leaves are used as a remedy for diarrhea, dysentery, and inflammation of the colon. Users testify to its control of glucose levels in diabetic patients. An infusion leaf tea is prepared by placing the leaves in boiling water for about 5 minutes. The infusion leaf tea is used for the treatment of gastric ulcers and diarrhea. According to Medical Aid for Africa, a diabetic hospital administrator in Dakar, Senegal, has for over 3 years managed his blood sugar level drinking tea made from moringa leaves. The leaves, after draining the water, can be used for stews, soups, and other foods. Flowers can be eaten with omelette or used to make a beverage. Flower beverage drink provides good amounts of calcium and phosphorus and prevents cold. Moringa flower and/or leaves are used to prepare omelette. Moringa leaf powder presents the best form in which processed moringa could be stored. The leaves are first washed in salt solution and dried in a shade or indoors. As much as 50 to 70% vitamin A will be retained using this method. Pound the leaves in a mortar and sieve to produce fine powder. 1 tablespoonful of powder satisfies about 14% protein, 40% calcium, 23% iron, and all essential vitamins needed by a child aged between 1 to 3 years. 6 rounded spoonfuls of powder will satisfy nearly all daily iron and calcium needs during lactation and pregnancy. Moringa leaf powder in an airtight dark container can stay on the shelf for 12 months. As a nutritional additive, add 2 or 3 spoonfuls of powder to rice, soup, and sauces just before serving. Indeed, a small amount of leaf powder will not have any marked effect on the taste of the sauce. The entire leafy portion of the crop could be used for consumption. Young growing tips from mature trees are suitable for use as leaf sauces, but older leaves need to be stripped from their rough central twigs before cooking. It is advisable to add moringa leaves towards the end of the cooking process in order to retain the maximum vitamin and mineral content of the crop, although only very high temperatures will destroy vitamin A. Gradually but steadily, the work of ADRA Ghana in the promotion of moringa to client farmers is gaining roots. Women now incorporate moringa in various forms to the local dishes. Patronage of local dishes made for sale is also increasing as the people now know what they gain from eating moringa.